How are you? We're going to try this one more time. Will this be the last time? I don't know. But I will have to consider something paid if this doesn't work out. Unfortunately, it seems like we're being pushed into that direction. I get it. Capitalism, it wants us all to pay for everything, for all types of products, goods, and services. So now we're waiting for the doc to come on in. I sent him. Let me double check, but I feel like highlight. Wait, what's that say? At least 1 minute of video is needed to start a highlight. Oh, okay. Chef T. Rilla, can you hear me? Steve Ladner says he can't hear me.
Hello. Ah,
You have an echo.
I hear the echo.
What?
Confirm.
Can you hear an echo, T. Rilla? Is there an echo?
On my end.
Your volume is low though, Elvis. Why is my volume low? My volume should not be low. And you know I have a microphone here. Let me see. Where's that microphone? Go ahead, Doc, talk. While I look for this mic.
No, I'm still echoing.
Really?
It's funny, but because you can't hear that.
No, I can't hear the echo. I cannot hear it at all. But you were breaking up earlier. You know, I
Hold
have
on.
it.
Maybe do something with your volume.
My
Because
volume
maybe
is
it's coming.
all the way up. Should I lower it? Oh, shucks.
Try that.
Yeah, I wonder did I get robbed for my microphone? Because it should be here in my glove box. You know, sometimes I forget to lock my door. And when I say I forget to lock my door, it's not necessarily me. Okay, what just happened? Which light just
We got
went
a
out?
suggestion from C. Ridley, because the thought is that
Check the audio settings on
your
your phone. I did. I checked I pressed the button. I hit the two red dots, and forward notifications. We don't need that going on. But media is all the way up. Ringtone. I got everything all the way up. Yo, it sucks.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Battery? Must be. Must have forgotten to charge it. I have another one though, so that's good. Oh, it's this one up here that went out. Oh yeah. I think maybe there's something going on with that battery. Oh wow, they're both out. That's really dropped the ball like that.
Have you tried bringing your volume down?
Yeah, I brought it all the way down and brought it all the way back up.
Let me say something when it's down.
You want me? Oh, all right. Okay. Volume down. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but could you hear me?
I can hear you too.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
And that's my volume all the way down. And you can still hear me low.
I still sound the same
You still sound the same.
in the echoing.
That's really sucks, dude. This really sucks. I'm gonna have to do like a
Something with the
streamline.
platform with a setting.
Hmm?
Something must have changed over the past week, 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, it's been like a week. Let me see. Live chat. All messages are visible. Top chat. None. Hide you said no. I don't know what that is. Channel activity. Add a moderator. Put user on timeout. Hide. Nope.
Hold on. Check 1 2. We're live right now. Oh no, we're not.
Ah, you can still hear the echo, right?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, what the heck? Frustrating, man.
Do we have YouTube in the background?
What do you mean?
Um,
No, my YouTube
probably,
is on the phone, so there's no feedback coming in from like another signal. No.
I did have YouTube in the background at all.
You did have it on in the background?
But I took it off.
When? Just right now? Or you've been took it off?
No, when we came back on.
Okay, I found my mic.
Okay.
Why is my mic nowhere to be found? It's been a while. It's been a while. I should hook it up to my ear and be like Kamala. You know how the rumor is she had. My guy, how do I sound?
Okay.
Still the echo. Still got the dang echo. That sucks. According to the output, let's read this again. If mix minus is disabled, you have the same channel selected as both your microphones. From StreamYard and send it back to the stream. Recording, recording though, the output, creating the internal feedback. Do either you have the YouTube on in the background? Oh, you already answered that. Do you understand what he's saying?
Have you been using the mic before in the past?
I think if you had a microphone connected, like right now, I have my microphone on. If you had a microphone connected, then it should solve that from the phone. The phone is because we're using the same. According to T. Riller, he's saying that if he said StreamYard, well, is he talking about StreamYard? Audio to receive it. Recording.
But we've done this before.
Yeah, we've done this a couple of times and it worked out great, but now it's not. And it didn't work out good for me on Sunday neither with Ulrich. I had to cancel the show. It was that bad. It was like so stressful. I was like, you know what? I'm out of here. I was like, I'm not. It's just because I just know that you can take a really great show and it just, only good thing that can happen is that I can just like, but here's the thing. When I re-listened to the show that him and I did, I could hear his echo like crazy. I was like, oh my God. Like right now, I can't hear your echo. You are breaking up, like buffering a little bit, but I don't hear your echo. But when the rebroadcast, and then I have my other phone here, so I'm going to turn this off and see if this might be creating some sort of loop. Crazy. These phones, they just hate for you to turn them off. You got to put in your passcode. You have to press the two buttons at the same time. They hate for you to be off. Ignore what I said if you're not on StreamYard. No, we're not on StreamYard. I was thinking of getting StreamYard. See, and I just buffered. Did you see me buffer just now? Yeah, it's like this has been like such a great spot for like years, a couple of years. Never had a problem right here. I'm like almost literally outside my house. Yo, you gotta call Daniel B. You gotta give him a buzz, man. He lost his brother this weekend. Or this week.
Really?
Right. Total caught
What?
48-year-old vegan. This guy was like
Yeah.
this guy was I remember he made it up to like 320 pounds. He started to
Mm.
bodybuild and then he went vegan for the last umpteen years or so. And he worked for Con Edison, always did well for himself. He's on his way to work and cardiac arrest. At least I think I'm not 100% on the cardiac arrest. This is what I'm being told. Like when I was told it had kind of just happened, so they wasn't 100% sure. But I find it very interesting that there seems to be this huge. Um, Isaac Friedman. You know who Isaac Friedman is? That's Fat Man Scoop. Fat
Okay.
Man Scoop. He just he just went into cardiac arrest, and the news outlets were like, he did have an energy drink before he went on stage. What did they say?
Well, energy drink. I said energy drinks are not killing people. It's dangerous, but something else is out there.
Yo, dude, this is crazy how this show is getting worse and worse. What the
You
heck,
know,
man?
you won't be forgiven for telling.
This is a fact. Yeah, you definitely pushed that mantra, and I see it to be, rearing its ugly head.
They're just letting you know.
Let me. This thing keeps falling. I have no clip over here for this thing, but it never really fall because I put the microphone there, so that's why I'm getting it. It doesn't want to hang on to the edge like it does normally. So let me adjust for the change. There we go. I got something for
Checking.
I got something for T. Rittler. Um, yeah, this stream is so janky right now. What is going on here? Super janky.
Checking.
I got it. T. Rittler, tell me what you think about this new gift I just gave you. Maybe I didn't do that right. There we go. Yeah, got it. There's two different kinds you can have: a standardized one, and then like bossed out one. You got the bossed up one. Bing bong. There we go. So T. Rilla, you might be the first official wrench I've ever given. That's the DocDoc the Surgeon, the People's Doctor. Do I hear you? I kind of still hear your background. Is that you or no?
I am here.
But your face is like, are you in darkness?
Say that again.
You're totally blacked out. I can't even see you.
Hold on.
actually sounded a little better, actually.
Checking. Feedback is still there.
Offering again. You know what? What time is it? I'm about to take that half an hour ride to your house if we start all over. We are not too far away. No echo. Somebody said no echo. You're good, Doc. No echo.
No echo?
No echo? Like you sound really good just then.
Maybe it's just on my end.
The last time with Ulrich, everyone could hear it. Sunday, everyone could hear it except for me. And it really messes with the show. It's like who wants to hear themselves echoing like that, you know? Maybe we maybe we hang on another minute or so and see if it'll. I just put this one on. Maybe we'll go through one of the subjects. I could actually just talk about it really quickly. Did you hear about the Nigerians that were extradited here to the U.S. to go to trial for a crime that was committed via the internet, Instagram to be exact? And it was four of them. They got two of them, brought them over, 21 years old. I got to sneeze. Sorry. Brought them over to America to face a trial and was sentenced, was found guilty and sentenced to 17 years in prison for a cybercrime. You want to know what the cybercrime is called?
What's that?
Sex extortion. Not to be confused with extortion. It's sex extortion. And what they do is they these guys had 60,000 email addresses. And what they would do is they would try to find young men and convince these young men that they are they're women. And they would then try to get the young man to send them nudes or inappropriate photos, pictures, people call them photos, some people call them pictures. I know it's through the phone. So they were able to, in a 6 hour period, get trick this kid into believing. Mind you, he's 17 years old, about to be 18. Trick this kid into believing that this was some sort of woman that he was interested in. He sends the woman nudes. They then are able to find out who his family, his girlfriend, and his friends are through the Instagram, the same Instagram that he's using to communicate. They were able to use the information off of his Instagram to find out who all these people were. And then they threatened him with calling and contacting and sending these pictures to these people. So they threatened to get to the girlfriend, to get to the mother, the father. All these pictures you took, we gonna send them to them. They're gonna know what kind of real freak you really are. He then, in a 6 hour period, started to tell these guys like, "Yo, if you do that, I'm gonna have to off myself." And they were like, "Go ahead, do it. What's taking you so long?" Cocky with it, angry, cocky. You know, the kid, the 17-year-old, soon to be 18, is staying at his father's house because I believe the mother and father were divorced. And the mother has two younger children. His step brother and sisters were like 4 and 1. So he's 17. He's at the father's house. The father gets up to use the bathroom, he urinates, and as he's walking back to his bedroom, he hears a sort of like a popping sound. Not sure quite what it was, but he heard something. Wasn't sure where it came from. Probably thought like it came from the son's room, and maybe that he dropped something. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. The father then goes back to bed, goes to sleep, wakes up in the morning, and finds that his son was able to get his hands on a weapon and utilize this weapon to take his last breath. They then they then find out that they then find out through social media that he was in contact with these guys because he erased all his social media before this happened. Before he did what he did, the young man, the 17-year-old, he erased everything that was on his phone. So the mother and father, they had no idea. They were remiss. They had no idea what was going on. So now somebody got in contact with the mother and said, "Yo, I got a picture." So they might have followed through on some of their threats, and they then open up the investigation and find out that this is what happened: the the sextortion, and um, they were able to get these guys over here to the United States of America. What say you, DocDoc the Surgeon, about this story that I just told you?
Exploitation.
Exploitation. Exploitation. Talk to me.
You
What do you
got
mean? Elaborate.
people with no
People with
way
no way,
getting
getting
creative,
creative. Mm.
and how could
And
they
how could
eat?
they eat?
So those kids, when I
When I
say
say
that,
that,
the folks
the
who are,
folks who are,
that's their
that's their
move
move. The
to try
Nigerian
to,
scammers. The Nigerian scammers are growing up in a scamming culture.
right.
Right. So
And
is this evil? Is this evil?
um,
Um,
it has the
it has
potential
the
to be,
potential to be,
but I'm,
but I'm,
but
but
no
no
way do they
way do they
believe that
believe that
was going
was
to
going
commit.
to commit. I don't know if you can use the S word
You know,
on this platform. You
uh,
gotta be careful with that S word.
so then,
So then,
in this
in this
environment
environment
of socially
of socially
corrected
corrected
words,
words,
so I'm gonna
so
say he
I'm gonna
offed
say he offed
himself.
himself. Yeah, like I said, he took his last breath. And then
Yeah,
I followed
okay,
it up with, so to speak, or for lack thereof a better word.
right.
Right.
No,
It's the
but these
hobo
guys,
code. These guys, we gotta follow the hobo code.
these guys
These
did
guys
not
did not
believe that this
believe
kid
that this
could do
kid
that
could do that
because
because
I'm gonna say this
I'm
with
gonna
a
say
grain of
this with a
salt.
grain of salt.
That we come from a background where you don't normally even think about, no matter how bad things are. I'm here. It's just yesterday. Right. The chat. Am I buffering? Not buffering, but am I going? I'm trying to slow. No, I'm not saying anything. No, they're just trying to find. That's like you're trying to beg your way out of it. We don't believe you. Um, that's the last part. That's the thing they thought was going to happen. You know. Well, you got all these been built. They need to fill them up with something. Mhm. You got somebody. You got somebody to watch for 17 years. You'd like to think yes, but when we look at everything else, could we really say that? Yeah, you got some in Nigeria doing things that they shouldn't. But when you look at foods that are banned in all the other, but are here, and we have a problem. Well, your screen is. We don't. Am I still coming through with echo? All right, we'll do that. We'll make it happen. Okay. All right. Olivia. No, no, you're on the left.